G'day guys, HJ Bricks here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I know I certainly am. And today I am super excited because that is right, we have just been released brand new Lego sets for Season 3 of The Mandalorian. And that is right, you can see that on screen. We have just been released a molded Darksaber. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now guys, Star Wars has been around for a very long time. Of course, we have the prequel trilogy, we have the original trilogy, and the sequel trilogy. So of course, the quality of these films has significantly differed over time. But one thing Lego has always been able to do is release sets for these different movies. And you might argue that some sets are better and some sets are worse, but it's fair to say that over the past year, we have gotten some pretty awful sets. Of course, not all of these sets are horrible. There are some good aspects about it, but for example, the Commander Cody here, it's a phase 1. Would have been really nice to see the phase 2 Cody. We had this 4+ set here, which wasn't too bad for an AT-ST, but of course the price is an absolute joke. Then we had the little microfighter for Boba Fett's Starfighter here, and of course you're not getting it for the build. Let's be honest, you're getting that for the minifigure. And then the last one we have here is of course the Darth Vader vs Obi-Wan duel. And just look at the empty grey space. Do I need to say more? Now guys, some of these sets are alright, but of course the one thing that is absolutely killing Lego fans is the rising price of Lego. We can see here $90 for the Commander Cody. This is the one that makes me want to spew. $40 for that 4+ set. Then we have $20 for the Microfighter, and the worst one, $80 for the Darth Vader vs Obi-Wan duel. Guys, that is really atrocious. I don't know anyone who actually bought this set with the intention of putting it on display. I'm pretty sure everyone bought it just for the minifigures, and that was it. This set is absolutely atrocious. But guys, never fear, because we have two people who are here to save Lego and to save Star Wars for us. And they, of course... Oh, well, that's not who I was going for originally, but of course you can see here we have Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, and what are they known for? That is right, guys, The Mandalorian. We have Din Djarin and we have Baby Yoda or Grogu back on screen with Season 3. Of course, we have just had the 3rd episode come out this week, and this show is absolutely amazing. I am in love. I have been in love for the past, I don't know, 3-4 years, however long The Mandalorian has been coming out for. And so guys, with the release of Season 3, we have had some amazing scenes so far already. Of course, the Mandalorian with his Darksaber. Then of course we can see here we have this weird spider mech creature. Not exactly sure what was going on with that, but it still looked very cool. And then the last one is of course the pirates there who were interrogating Greef Karga. And so with these amazing scenes, it is clear to see that Star Wars is back on track and Lego is following their lead, and they have started developing some amazing sets for us Lego fans. And so guys, we can see here the first set here is the N1 Starfighter Microfighter, set 75363. Now this one is going to have a piece count of 88 pieces, so it's a little bit bigger than your normal Microfighter, and we will also have a price of 24 Australian dollars. Now 24 bucks is quite a lot for a Microfighter, but the reason I believe we have that increased price is because of course we do have the Baby Yoda minifigure as well as the Mandalorian figure, and so I think that is kind of reasonable for this set. Of course, most people are just going to be buying this set for those figures. As we can see, we do have the brand new Mandalorian with his brand new helmet mold there, so that's very nice. He also has the Beskar jetpack, and then we have his standard arm printing and all of the armor on his body. So I think this is a really fantastic figure and a great way to pick up that new helmet without spending $800 on the UCS Razor Crest. Now, of course, we can see that this Starfighter is modeled off of the original one that we saw late at the end of 2022, and so you can see that on the left there. And so whilst that was a fantastic set, the Mandalorian figure was definitely lacking with that Darksaber, and so if you weren't able to pick that one up, I would definitely recommend getting this Microfighter just to add it to your collection. Now guys, the next set we have here is the Pirate Snub Fighter, set 75346. Now this one has a piece count of 285 pieces and a price of $50. And we can see straight away that this looks like a really fantastic set. Whilst this hasn't really been brought up in Star Wars at all yet, I think that these pirates are a really cool addition to the whole Star Wars universe, and I think these little ships that are kind of built with scrap parts are really, really cool. Now guys, one thing that's a bit different about this set is that we can see in terms of our minifigures, we just have 2 pirates there. And so normally with a set like this, you might get another character, like some sort of Mandalorian, or you might get the Mandalorian himself, or something like that. But because we haven't gotten that in this set, I think this would be really fantastic for an army builder or a mock builder. You know, if you wanted to buy a couple of these sets and kind of have them all in some sort of... If you wanted to buy a couple of these sets and have them all in pursuit of the N1 Starfighter or something like that, you could very easily do that. I think LEGO has left a door wide open with this set, and so I think a lot of collectors are going to be really, really happy to add this one to their collection. Now guys, the next one we have here is the set you have all been waiting for. Of course, this is the Spider Tank set 75361. This one has a piece count of 526 pieces, and it's going to come in at a price of $85. And guys, I think this set looks so fantastic. Of course, it's not perfectly modeled off of the spider that we see in episode 2 of season 3 of The Mandalorian, but what I believe has happened is LEGO has just received an image from Star Wars, and they would have received it a couple of months ago, and they would have said, build this as best you can, because of course Star Wars can't release the production to LEGO too early. And so guys, basically what you're asking for is you're either asking for Mandalorian sets at the time the Mandalorian comes out, or you're asking for perfect sets a little bit later. And so LEGO has decided to produce this set with the release of the Mandalorian. I think this is a really fantastic set, and LEGO has done really well to capture that robotic spider droid sort of movements. Of course, this build might be a little bit repetitive just with those 3 legs on either side, but I don't think that's really going to be a problem for kids or anything like that. It's still a relatively small build with only 526 pieces, and so I think people are most definitely going to love this one. Now, the best part about this set is, of course, the minifigures. We do get Bo-Katan Kryze, and so she has her 2 little pistols there. Looks like she has some brand new arm printing on the side there, some really nice armor, and of course her jetpack, so definitely a nice upgraded figure for the collection. Then of course we have the standard Baby Yoda, a very nice minifigure, and then of course we have the Mandalorian, and if we take a look at this enlarged figure here, we can of course see that we finally have a Darksaber. So this is the exact same minifigure that we saw earlier in that Microfighter. This brand new Darksaber is looking absolutely fantastic. It kind of reminds me of just a standard Lego sword, but we can see it has that really nice white outline that kind of accents the blade, and so I think this looks so clean and definitely suits his character perfectly. Unfortunately, we still don't have a proper hilt piece yet. We're still just using the standard lightsaber hilt, but I'm sure that will change in the very near future. Now guys, we do have one more set on this list, and whilst we don't have official images yet, it is heavily rumoured, and so that is the Mandalorian Fang Fighter versus the TIE Interceptor, set 75348. And so basically what this set will be is a combination of the 2 sets we can see on the screen here. So as you can see, we have the Mandalorian Fang Fighter on the right, and then of course the TIE Interceptor on the left. And so I want you to imagine basically these sets in a head-to-head battling against each other, and that's what this set will look like. So I have a very high hopes for this one. I think it will look absolutely fantastic. Now we can see our piece count down there is 957 pieces for a price of $150. So it is going to be a little bit more expensive, but I'm thinking this one will be definitely worth it. And in terms of minifigures, I'm sure we will probably get something like maybe the Mandalorian. I would say definitely Bo-Katan and maybe some other Mandalorian figure as well. And then of course we will get a TIE Interceptor pilot for that TIE Interceptor. Now the last thing I think we may also get in this set is some sort of droid, because LEGO tends to include those in sets like this. But I can't wait for this one to hit shelves, or I can't wait for the images to be leaked, because this one is going to be good. So there you go guys, that was just a really quick overview of the Mandalorian coming in clutch and saving Lego Star Wars. We have an amazing lineup of sets, and please let me know in the comments if you think you're going to be picking up any of these sets when they release. That's all for today guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to smash that like button, don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss out on any future videos. Have a great one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.